Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Well, the coffee I have on the mug reflects the mug that I have this morning. You can see here Halloween on one side. Of course, it says happy. And then it says Halloween on the other side. Yeah, because this week it's Halloween and I've got a coffee that kind of reflects that theme. Hang on 1 minute. Let's get a sip. Oh yeah, that's not bad. What I have this morning is a Franken coffee. I combined 3 different coffees to make one coffee, kind of a Frankenstein coffee. I had the last little bit of my Trader Joe's Joe coffee. This bag is empty. I also had the last little bit of my 8 o'clock pumpkin spice coffee. This is empty, so I can get a new bag of that. And I also added some of the original 8 o'clock coffee this morning, and we have a Franken coffee. Not bad at all. One more sip, hang on. Yeah, not bad. Franken coffee, perfect for Halloween, absolutely. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Great to be with you. I gotta tell you, the colors, the autumn colors, and the autumn foliage this year it's just been glorious. I mean, the colors are just bursting forth. I was up on Chardon Square the other day because I had to stop in at the library and renew my library card. I couldn't believe how glorious the autumn colors were. So I took out my phone, I shot some video and took some photos. Absolutely beautiful. My gosh, just picture perfect autumn foliage this time of year. Just absolutely beautiful. And Halloween coming up should be a great night for trick-or-treating for all the little ghosts and goblins out there. The beautiful color, and hopefully we'll have a nice warm evening for all the trick-or-treaters this week, and no rain and that sort of thing, because it was just beautiful the other day, and I'm just hoping the weather holds up for all the trick-or-treaters. Great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee. I hope you're enjoying... Great to be with you. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me, as we like to say on the show. A good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Once more with the Franken coffee. Hang on. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. And if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very, very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Boy, oh boy, we have got an absolutely spectacular show for you this morning, and I mean that sincerely. We've got some great stuff to show you. We got a viewer morning shaving tip. We got an extra shaving tip. We've got a really neat shave den visit of sorts. We got some really great refill comments. And in new wet shave gear, we have some wonderful new wet shave gear to show you, but we also have something that is absolutely spectacular. I'm not kidding you. Stay tuned for this. This was orchestrated by viewer Joel Toronto. Thank you very, very much, Joel. And my thanks to Manuel Macassi. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Manuel. Now, those are kind of the hints that'll give you an idea of what we have in store here. Absolutely spectacular. Stay tuned for that. That's definitely the highlight of today's show. And something we'll also be talking about in the weeks ahead. Absolutely. We also have some really nice questions and comments coming up also. And all in all, just a really great show. So happy Halloween to everyone, a little bit early. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. So let's get the show underway like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Steve Gregory. And Steve writes, "Good morning, Mark. It's cold here in southeastern Kentucky. I have a shave tip that I hope will help the viewers and you as well. One of my favorite routines this time of year is using my Rex Ambassador razor and favorite blade of choice, and obviously a shave scuttle to create a warm lather. At present, I've been using Nortic shave soap, aftershave splash, aftershave balm, and a Razor Emporium Badger brush. I do a 2-pass shave with the grain and across the grain with warm lather and a cold water rinse. I apply an aftershave splash, then apply an aftershave balm after waiting a couple of minutes. It's a very enjoyable shave. You can also incorporate an alum block if need be after your cold water rinse. I do that sometimes. He continues here, I really enjoy the Monday morning mailbag. All my best to everybody, Steve Gregory. P.S. Boom, lather. Thanks very, very much for that, Steve. Really do appreciate it. And I guess the point of his shave here is, as I see it, is to create a warm lather with your scuttle and then use cold water to rinse. The combination gives you a very enjoyable, invigorating contrast to the shave, especially as the colder weather starts to set in. And yeah, that's the way I see it. And that is fantastic because we talk about warm water shaves on one side and all cold water shaves on the other side. And this combines the best of both worlds. Just use a warm lather, but then cold water to do your rinse. Yeah, I can see how that's very, very invigorating as the cold weather, as the cold water, as the cold weather starts to set in. Absolutely fantastic shaving tip, Steve. Thanks very, very much for that. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Email that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Steve, thanks again for a really terrific shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an extra shaving tip. It comes all the way from Japan from Colonel Mully. Great to hear from him. And the subject heading of his email read, Mission Impossible from Mully Shaves. And he writes, Good morning, Mr. Zarady. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to feature an inventive shave tip in your Monday Morning Mailbag podcast. Attached are 3 photographs of plant drainage bowls, which I found while exploring Temu. These bowls are made for catching water from potted plants. But here's the twist. At 14 millimeters in diameter, instead of using them for plants, they work perfectly as, boom, drying stations for shaving soap tubs. Simply flip the tub upside down, place it in the bowl, and let excess water drain away, keeping your soaps dry and your setup pristine. These bowls cost around $1 each on Temu, though they can also be found at gardening stores, where you'll likely pay a higher price for the same item. Should you or any of your listeners not find this tip helpful, I will disavow any knowledge of ever submitting it. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Mark. That's an absolutely fantastic shaving tip, Colonel Mully. Really do enjoy that. And we will get a link to those plant drainage bowls so you can check them out. Absolutely fantastic, inventive shaving tip. Really do like it. And Mission Impossible accepted. We'll get the link below. Colonel Mully, thanks again for a great tip. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have a Shave Den visit, and it comes from viewer Dan Blackshear. And he writes, Mark, I had to share this with you. I was fortunate to pick up a 1937 Gillette Sheraton and a 1938 Gillette Senator. I must say I have several Gillettes from the different eras, including the long comb, Bostonian, 1959 adjustable Fat Boy, slim adjustables, and flare tips. The 37 Sheraton and 38 Senator are 2 of the best shaving vintage razors I have found. The Senator looks spectacular because it was replated at Razor Emporium and is perfect. I am now debating sending the Sheraton to Razor Emporium as well. I paired them with the Rex blade and also a Kai blade, and they shave as well as my Timeless .95 and my Rex Ambassador. To say I am shocked is an understatement. I also wanted to make you aware of the new shave soap I got after watching Barry at a Texan Shaves review soaps made by the Cajun Blade on Etsy. I was able to get all 3 scents he makes for $41. They all smell great, but I had to share that the performance was jaw-dropping. The Cajun Blade makes for straight razor shaving, and they are some of the slickest, most protective soaps out there. I was amazed at how easy it was to lather, and the level of protection and slickness may be the best out there. I highly recommend trying this soap. I'm going to use a little of this soap with some soaps I have that I love the scent, but the performance is not quite as slick as I want. Scent strength is mild and will pair with most scents. As always, love the show and thank you for all you do for the wet shaving community. Below is the link to the Cajun Blade Etsy store. We'll get that link for the folks below in the description. Thanks very much for passing that along, Dan. Really do appreciate it. He also continues here in a follow-up email. Mark, the Cajun Blade soap may be the best I have used so far. Even though it's made for straight razor shaving, the protection and slickness is one of the best. The code, A Texan Shaves or A Texan Shaves 10, one of those will give you 10% off. So here are the codes again. In capital letters, A Texan Shaves, or in capital letters, A Texan Shaves 10, A Texan Shaves 10 will get you 10% off. So thanks very much for passing that along, Dan. Really do appreciate it. Sounds like an absolutely great shaving soap. I'll ask other straight razor shavers out there, have you used this one before? Let us know in the comments below. And congratulations on those vintage Gillette razors, a Sheraton and a Senator from the 1930s. They sound absolutely spectacular. And that replated, that replated razor looks absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Thanks very much for sharing that this morning in the Shave Den segment, Dan. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, I wanted to give you an update this morning, a giveaway update this morning regarding the 2024 Children's Cancer Research Fundraiser drawing, which was put on by David and Barb Keiss and Todd Stanfield. They were looking for a winner named Matt Johnson. He won prize package number 20, I believe. And they found Matt Johnson. They located him. So he's going to get all those prizes, including an original signed George comic strip right here. So I have an email into Matt to make sure that I get the spelling of his name correct and all that other good stuff. And as soon as I hear back from him, I'll inscribe this and sign it and send it off to him. So yeah, mystery solved. They were able to locate Matt Johnson. The fundraiser drawing was a lot of fun. It was held last October 4th on a Friday night. And David and Barb Keiss did a great job, as well as Todd Stanfield. Boy, they really, really raised a lot of great money for a very, very worthy cause. So stay tuned next year because we'll be talking about it when it rolls around again. So my thanks to David and Barb Keiss and also to Todd Stanfield for putting on a really, really terrific event. And so glad that they located Matt Johnson. Thanks again, folks. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Now, just a note, last week we had a little technical glitch in getting the podcast for both Monday Morning Mailbag and Second Cup over to YouTube. I don't know what the glitch was. YouTube investigated it. For some reason, there was a delay in processing it. I don't know why that came about. So if you go up to YouTube and it's not there, just know that you can get both of those podcasts on these other streaming services, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Those were all synced up in a timely fashion. But for some reason last week, YouTube had a little bit of a glitch and there was a delay in getting it posted. Both the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast as well as the Second Cup podcast, getting it synced up and in the correct time slot for listening on YouTube. Don't know what happened. YouTube was investigating it, and hopefully they have this all cleared up. And hopefully this morning, you're listening to the Monday Morning Mailbag on YouTube right now. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of a technical glitch note. My apologies. It was something beyond my control. And hopefully moving forward, it won't happen again. So again, the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast is available on all those great streaming services, as well as Second Cup is available on those great streaming services. And for some reason, if you are a YouTube listener that's not there, check out Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. They'll have it for sure. Thanks again. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on one more sip of this wonderful Franken coffee. I mixed in the last little bit of Trader Joe's Joe coffee and combined that with the last little bit of 8 o'clock pumpkin spice. And we mixed in some of the 8 o'clock original coffee, and we got a Franken coffee, a Frankenstein coffee. Hang on, one more sip. Yeah, not bad. A really, really terrific cup of coffee this morning. And of course, it's Halloween coming up this week. And the mug, Happy Halloween. A really neat, simple yet distinct coffee mug design. I like this one a lot. And of course, inside it's that beautiful pumpkin orange right there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hey, one more sip, Franken coffee. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Well, we got some great refill comments to share with you this morning. Let's kick it off with something from Redstone5149, who writes, I watched and listened to your Monday Morning Mailbag episode during a nice long 10:30 p.m. shower and 3-pass shave. Lovely. Wow. Thanks for tuning in to the Monday Morning Mailbag and taking me along for your evening shave. That's absolutely wonderful. And this shows that not everyone is a morning shaver. Some folks like to shave in the evening before they turn in. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Your face, your rules, however you want to do it. That's absolutely fantastic. Redstone, thanks very, very much for the kind words and for tuning in during your shave routine. Really, really do appreciate that. Jimmy V Photography wrote, love that Wacky Woolies coffee mug. Yeah, Bill and Connie Murphy very, very kindly sent along a terrific coffee mug all the way from Ireland. Cartoon sheep and everything on it. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. You'll see it there. Really, really terrific. A lot of fun. That T-shirt is super cute. Yeah, that was the T-shirt that we did some years ago for my friend Maureen McGinty when she was a director and naturalist over at the Cleveland Metro Parks. They were doing a Halloween event, and she asked me to provide some cartoon art for it. Yeah, it came out really, really nice. So I just wanted to show everyone that there were some George T-shirts out there. The Rex blades are made in the Czech Republic. It says so on the back of the tuck and 100 count sleeve. Matt has also said this is the case. He's particularly proud of that as he's Czech. I did not know that, Jimmy. Thanks very much. He hasn't said which factory are making them. We can't forget the factories do make variations according to specs on their blades. Voskhod and Rapira were made in the same Russian factory, but have, for me, different results between them. In any case, the Rex blades have become my favorite blades, hands down. Yeah, we were wondering where those Rex blades were made. Regardless, they are a fantastic, fantastic blade. And Jimmy, I have to agree with you, one of my favorite blades as well. And thanks very much for all that great background information on where the blade is made, etc. I never knew Matt Pisarsik's heritage is Czech. That's really, really neat. Thanks very much for that, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. Jay Tekken X wrote, another great Monday Morning Mailbag in the archives. Thanks very much, Jay. After watching many of your vids where you talk about your father's old Super Speed and the Phoenix Shaving Butterscotch handle brush that reminds you of your mother, thanks, Mom, I was inspired to find something similar for myself. I recently received a 1961 G2 Prospector Fat Boy Revamp from Razor Emporium to remind me of my mother. What a beautiful razor. I finally understand all the hype and can't wait to shave with it. I am looking forward to finding a revamp to remind me of my father. Thanks for the inspiration and all you have contributed to others via your content. Jay, that's absolutely wonderful, and thanks for sharing that. Enjoy that razor. The Razor Emporium, based on the viewer comments, they do an absolutely wonderful job with revamping, replating, and tuning up these razors. Really, really fantastic. Please let us know how the razor works for you. And it's so wonderful that you have a razor now that gives you a family connection to your mother and, as you say, one that will connect you to your dad. This is one of the things that really sets the traditional wet shave apart from some other forms of shaving. Well, we're talking about cartridge shaving to a certain extent. I mean, if you have a vintage cartridge handle that your dad used, yeah, that kind of connects you a little bit. But something about the actual whole razor that gets handed down generation to generation that connects you to your dad, your grandfather, your uncle, your older brother. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with acquiring a razor because you see something in that razor that reminds you of your mom or dad. That's what it was for me with the Phoenix Shaving Solar Flare shaving brush with the butterscotch handle, and everyone knows the story behind that. Even though my mother never owned that shaving brush or that sort of thing, when I saw that shaving brush, that piece of wet shaving gear, and that butterscotch handle, I made the immediate connection. And Jay, it sounds like you made the same immediate connection with that razor. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful, wonderful to hear. And again, let us know how the razor works for you. And thank you so much for sharing those comments with everyone out there. And again, all the content on this channel is due to all the great viewers out there. I say this many, many times, and I mean it, and it bears repeating. Without you, this microphone would be silent. So my thanks to everyone out there who contributes, sends in tips and tricks and other great information, and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. So thanks to everyone out there. Really do appreciate it. Bill Murphy wrote, "Great show, Mark. Glad you're enjoying the mug." Yeah, again, that mug, absolutely fantastic. Sterling British leather is great and is even better after the dry down. I have Macduff's Autumn Cabin on order. I will let you know my opinion when it arrives. Have a wonderful week. Yeah, please do let us know how that works for you. And this is what I've heard regarding Sterling's British leather, that dry down. That's what I've heard. It's really, really remarkable and wonderful. So if anyone else is using the Sterling British leather, let us know how that dry down works for you and let us know the overall performance. Would really be interested in hearing your comments on that. So thanks again, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, and the mug is great. Thank you so much to you and your wife, Connie, for sending it along to the channel. Really do appreciate that. Witar7090 wrote, "Wonderful 3MB. I would not expect anything less." Well, thanks very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. "I must say I have never tried the lard and tallow solution to dry hands and do have dry hands. I do not recall my parents making their own salve. My grandparents may have, as they grew up during the Great Depression era. Have a great week." You know what? I think a lot of these, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, maybe somebody else out there knows this. I think a lot of these vintage blade sharpening tools that we see online to resharpen a DE blade, I think those were an outgrowth of the Depression era because folks needed to stretch a dollar rather than buy new blades. They were trying to resharpen their used blades to kind of get a little more life out of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that may be the case. But thanks very much for passing along those comments, Witar. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Andrew Hill, 1965, writes, "Good morning, Mark. Great show and great sounding coffee. My coffee this morning is 8 o'clock Italian espresso dark roast." Hey, someone else using 8 o'clock coffee this morning. Great coffee. "I like to talk about the Lord Razor and other inexpensive ones. I think it's important to talk about, as new shavers need to realize you don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy this hobby. And if you take care of these razors, they will last for years." Again, great show. Hey, that's a great point, Andrew, and that's one that I forgot to mention last week. If you're new to the traditional wet shave, you don't need to start with a high-end razor right off the bat. You can get something that is very moderately priced that will give you some great shaves and great performance. And as you learn the traditional wet shave, you can go in any direction you want to. You could go towards vintage razors, as Dan has been doing. Dan Blacksher in his Shave Den visit, he's acquiring a lot of great vintage razors and then having them replated, that sort of thing. You can. If you want to stick with bargain razors, you can do that. If you want to get into the high-end razor market, wow, there are a lot of great choices out there. And those are lifetime generational razors that can be handed down to your heirs. Those are really fantastic. So yeah, we talk about all these razors from low end to very high end, different price points. As we like to say in the show, your face, your rules. And you can take this hobby in any direction that you want. There is so much available out there. So I think it's a good point, Andrew, when you're dipping your toe in the pool to try to find something moderately priced that will give you some good performance, learn the traditional wet shave, and then you can move in any direction you want to. Great, great point, Andrew. Thanks again very, very much. Rod Sloan, 706, wrote, Melbourne. Oh, hey, this is Rod from Australia, down under. Melbourne, another great 3MB mark. Love watching it. The tips, the products, you're a weekly. Love the reviews too. Witch hazel. Yep. I know Thayer's costs a little more, but it works so well post-shave, and alum. Skin soothing if I've gone a bit close. Suspect we all do that from time to time. A must-have after every shave. And it lasts for the ages, too. Have a great week, Mark. Hey, you know what, Ron? Those are great points. Yeah, again, as we say, your face, your rules. And if Thayer's works for you, and it costs a little more, but you don't mind spending it, hey, have at it. There's nothing wrong with that. And I agree with you. The alum post-shave, in the post-shave routine is absolutely wonderful because you get that feedback, and you are right. From time to time, some of us do tend to overshave a little bit, or we have a razor that's maybe on the aggressive side, or whatever the reason. So the alum really kind of helps to bring us back to the center of our shave via technique, blade, razor, that sort of thing. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Rod. The alum was a game changer for me. I bought it early on in my wet shaving journey. As a matter of fact, I bought an Art of Shaving solid alum block, and I didn't use it for the longest time, and I finally cracked it open, and wow, again, as I say, game changer. It really gave me the necessary feedback, so I knew to refine my technique and maybe pull back on my pull back on how I was using that razor. Light touch. Maybe I had to lighten up my touch a little bit. That sort of thing. So great points, Rod. Really do appreciate it. And thanks so much for checking in from down under. Really do appreciate that. 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes, writes, the cracked dry skin salve comments. The word emollient is relevant here. Yes, I agree. An emollient is having the quality of softening or soothing the skin. Yeah, that's what the discussion was. Yeah, maybe we should use the word emollient a little more when we talk about that subject matter. We're going to be revisiting that again in questions and comments later on in the show, so stay tuned for that. Let's see, this comes from Sell It Man. I live a few miles from where Thayer's is made, Connecticut. It works fine, and I'm not going to change what's not broken. The pennies a week I'd saved isn't worth the risk. Cheers. Wow. Again, your face, your rules, and if that's what you like, by all means, that's fantastic. Some others out there might use a Humphreys, they might use a Dickinson's, something from Phoenix Shaving, but if you are sold on Thayer's, and if they're just down the street from you, that's fantastic. That's absolutely great to hear. So yeah, I understand your point completely. And again, we like to say in the show, your face, your rules. And Thayer's definitely is a top shelf product, and a lot of wet shavers out there are not going to trade it for another witch hazel out there. And if you find something that works for you, yeah, absolutely. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I agree, absolutely. Viewer Steve M. 1563 writes, hi, Mark. To answer your question about razor use, I do not have any razors that I consistently use as a daily driver. I use the same razor for a week, then switch. I have quite a few and enjoy using high-end razors, cheap razors, vintage razors, unique razors, DE, SE, straight, shavettes, etc. To me, the hobby is more fun using everything. In the end, if I could only use a couple razors, I guess they would be the finest I had that are the most comfortable to use. Nevertheless, I enjoy the variety and sometimes the challenge to use all kinds of razors. Well said, Steve. That really sums up the hobby for a lot of wet shavers out there. Variety is the spice of the wet shave. That's absolutely fantastic. Steve, thanks very much for that comment. Really, really do appreciate that. Jay Hipple writes, my Metaphor brass is my go-to DE, but I have found myself going more to the SE razors lately. Yeah, you know what? I love the Metaphor brass. Love that a lot. The Metaphor stainless steel is also very, very good. And I do have some SE razors that I absolutely love. As you know, I love the Supply SE injector razor, especially for my head shaves. Love, love, love that SE razor. Another SE razor that I like is the new Leaf Twig. Bill Murphy very kindly sent that along to the channel. We also have the original Leaf that Aaron Watson sent. We're going to start using that for head shaves, but with 2 blades instead of 3. So yeah, again, great choices out there. Really, really fantastic. So thanks very much for that, Jay Hipple. Really do appreciate it. Charles Price wrote, when I need a travel razor, I grab my Roman Empire Caesar that you have reviewed on the channel. How about a budget shave? Try to keep it under $20. Laugh out loud, to which Keith Osmond responded, under $20? I assume you mean USD. There are Rapira 3-piece razors with 5 blades from Italian Barber that are often on sale for as low as $5. A stick of Arco, a Wilkinson sword brush, and a cheap drugstore aftershave might get you there. This combo would not be too much over $20 Canadian. Charles Price responded, could be fun, and I love Razor Rock soaps. 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes chimed in. How would you rate that Caesar for level of aggression? How does it compare and contrast against other known razors? And Charles wrote back, it's like a King C Gillette. Yeah, I agree. We did review that Roman Empire razor. It was really very, very good. And the reason why we purchased it for the channel is because you got 20 blades with the razor for, I think, what was it, $10, I think? Something like that? Or $20? I can't remember. Really bargain price. And that's another one that you can throw into your DOP kit and travel with and not worry about losing it. It'll give you a really, really nice shave. So Charles and Keith and 10 fluid ounces, thanks very much for those comments. Really do appreciate it. Robert Ross, 8565, wrote, I have one and only one razor. It is the Carve Overlander in aluminum. I take incredible care of it and think it will last me the rest of my life. I agree. That Carve Overlander is definitely a wonderful high-end razor. It's beautifully and precisely machined. And yeah, if you take care of it, it's going to last you for the rest of your life, and you can hand it down to your heirs. No doubt about that. Another generational razor. Absolutely. And speaking of razors that are high-end and generational, I'll just tease it once more. Stay tuned for new wet shave gear. Wait until you see what we have. Viewer Robert Ross also followed up with this. Badgers are killed for their meat. Their hair is a byproduct, much like leather is a byproduct of slaughtering cattle for meat. Having said that, I will only use synthetic brushes in my shave den. Yeah, I've heard something similar regarding that, Robert. I'll put it to the viewers. Have you heard something similar regarding the harvesting of badger hair for shaving brushes or something different? Please comment below and let us know. Would really like to read the discussion on that one. Thanks very, very much for that, Robert. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, without further ado, we're going to show you what we've been teasing since the beginning of the show. all the way from Switzerland. Here I'm going to show you the unboxing of the box that arrived the other day. All the way from Switzerland, courtesy of Manuel Macassi, the founder of Tedalus and creator of the Velocity One razor and Helios brush. My thanks to viewer Joel Toronto for orchestrating this, because he has a Velocity One razor and Helios brush, and as you know, he's reviewed them on the channel, on the Monday Morning Mailbag, and he contacted Manuel at Tedalus and talked about the channel, and Manuel reached out to me and very, very kindly and generously sent along a Velocity One razor and Helios brush to the channel for me to review and share with all the viewers out there, and I am absolutely honored to do so. The Velocity One razor is inspired by Formula One aerodynamics, crafted for the ultimate shaving ritual. It has a lifetime warranty, and it's an absolutely spectacular razor. We're going to be showing both the razor and the brush, but we're going to be concentrating on the razor this week, and we will give you a more in-depth look at the Helios brush next week. So I've removed the plastic wrap right here, and I did want to show you the unboxing, let you know that a box did arrive from Switzerland. My thanks to FedEx driver Nicole for getting it here on time. She was very nice about it. I was so excited, and the folks at FedEx were just absolutely fantastic in getting this razor and brush to my front door. So thanks to everyone at FedEx, and especially Nicole, the driver, who really took a lot of care in getting it to my front door. So here is the Velocity One razor, and in this package here is the Helios brush. Now, as Manuel pointed out to me in an email, the razor is going to weigh a little more than the brush, and this is the heavier package of the two. I have not opened this up yet, although I have broken that little bit of a seal to try to understand how the packaging opens up, so I'm not boring you with fumbling around with it. And here it is right here, the Velocity One razor. Let's open this up for the very first time. Look at that. Packaging on this is absolutely spectacular, top notch. A beautiful linen box right there with the Tedalus logo right there. Absolutely fantastic. Let's just take this out very, very carefully. Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. And here you have this beautiful box right here. And it is a sleeved box, so we'll open this up. Boy, that is... my gosh, the box is even precisely made. My gosh, that is a wonderful fit. Look at that. Now, inside, you get this beautiful passport right here. It's a passport. Let me just show you this. It's a product passport. Look at that. With all the great information about the Velocity One right here. The description, the model number. Each Velocity One razor comes with a unique model number, so each razor is distinct and unique. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. It comes with a model number, a serial number, and oh my gosh, look at that. A certificate of authenticity right there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the packaging alone is worth the price of admission. Gives you an introduction here. Let's just go through. Introduction here. Wow, look at all that. Showing you how it sets up. My gosh. Looking at the components, the stand, the handle. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Welcome to Tedalus right there. Oh, this is absolutely marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. And of course, it comes in different languages as well. Absolutely fantastic. That's a really, really nice touch. Also, here is the warranty card that you get right here. Lifetime warranty. We are committed to providing you with the highest quality, and we back this commitment with our lifetime warranty right there. That's what it says right there on the top. Can you see that? Wow, that's a nice touch, isn't it? That's absolutely fantastic. Tedalus right here. Here is a card here with the model number and the serial number right here. Wow, look at that. That's what we have right there. I'll show you the model number, the serial number right there. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, international lifetime warranty. Wow, and this itself, this card right here has a lot of nice heft to it. I mean, there is nothing at all. I mean, this is across the board, top shelf. Nothing cheap here at all. Everything is top shelf. All right, got a little ornamentation right here, Titleist right there. Okay, set that aside. Polishing cloth right here. Man, the packaging on this has just been fantastic. All right, then here we have a plate, a little plastic plate here that says each Titleist piece is a symphony of art and engineering, carefully crafted to strike a perfect balance between form and function. Thank you for your purchase, and it's signed by Manuel Makasi. Manuel, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I am not, please forgive me. I'm reading it as Manuel Makasi. He is the founder and designer. There it is right there. Check that out. I'll let you get a screenshot of that. Isn't that marvelous? And there is the logo again. And that just fits right over right here. I'll do the big reveal again so you can see it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Titleist razor and stand right there. Let's take a look at it. It comes with feather blades. Oh my gosh, this. So here we have a pack of 10 platinum coated feather blades right there that come with this razor. I'm going to put that back into the slot. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, here is the razor. This razor is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That is, boy, the heft and the balance on this are just wonderful. And the Titleist name right there on the look at that. This is a mirror finish. My gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Let me set that aside and let me flop this over here and get this stand out because it is being I think it's the way it's packaged in there. Yeah. It is the way it's packaged. This, okay, yeah, there it is. I got it. See, there's a seal here. They cushioned the outer diameter of this inside there. Boy, they think of everything. So look at that. So this comes off and protecting this outer diameter of this razor stand. Look at that. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful? And that's a beautiful finish. And look at the bottom. The bottom seems to have a non-slip kind of material there. My gosh, let me just set it down here. Yeah. That's amazing. I'll show you on the box. I'm just going to put it on the box that has a linen finish. Look at that. That's grabbing right there. That's not going to slide or slip on your counter at all. That's fantastic. That's marvelous. And here it is all together here. Let's show you. Let's show it to you like this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's absolutely gorgeous. Wow. With a Titleist name like that. The Velocity One. Wow. And the way the base of this handle fits on this post is hand in glove. It's gonna fall on there absolutely precisely straight. It's not gonna get kicked to one side or the other. If you try putting it kicked to one side or the other, it's not gonna go down. It has to absolutely go down, absolutely straight and precisely matching that post. That's amazing. That really is. Let's take a look at it. Let's open it up here. Wow. Boy, the threading on this is so very, very smooth. Let me set the handle down. The handle's beautiful. I'll tell you what, let me set the razor head down right here like that. In the inside, I got the box right here like this. I'm going to use this as a little tray here so nothing falls off of the counter. Look at that. Look at the machining on this is just absolutely beautiful. This handle, the handle has this beautiful slope that starts wide here. It slopes a little narrower on the middle of it, and then slopes again towards the back of the razor handle, and it just feels so wonderful in the hand. That is an absolutely gorgeous design. And this etching here is very, very fine and very, very unique. My thinking is that when this gets wet, it's going to increase the grip. Just a hunch on my part. Let me set the handle on top of the stand here like that so it's not, and again, boy, that stand is rock solid on this table I'm using. It's not sliding at all. Here is the razor head right here, okay? There's the base plate. Boy, that is a precise fit. My gosh, that is absolutely gorgeous. And again, we have the serial number and the model number, Swiss made. And here it is, Swiss made with the serial number and the model number. Model number and serial number right there. I'll show that to you. Check that out. Isn't that fantastic? And a beautiful, beautiful, beautifully machined cap. Like that. It is a post and hole configuration here. And again, the base plate is solid. All right. Obviously, the middle hole goes all the way through the bottom, but the two side holes do not. So that's a solid base plate. And boy, that just fits so precisely. It looks like the razor blade is going to be enclosed in the razor head based on how this fits together here. Can you see that little bit? You can barely see the seam as it comes together. Here, I'll show you. You can barely see that seam as it comes together. Look at that. Look at the fit on that. It's absolutely beautiful. Here, I'm going to tighten it down because it's loose right now. Okay? We'll put that together like this. Boy, that thread is really nice. So very, very smooth. That's got to be the smoothest thread I've ever used on a razor. And again, right here, you can see that seam just about disappears there. I mean, you can see it there depending on the light, but what I'm saying is it fits together so precisely. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful razor. Now, let's read a little bit about what they have here on the Velocity One. Inspired by the sleek lines of Formula One, the Velocity One razor is a masterpiece of precision and elegance. Crafted from premium 316L stainless steel using advanced 5-axis CNC machining, every contour reflects the pursuit of perfection. This razor delivers a smooth, efficient shave, combining form and function in perfect harmony. More than just a grooming tool, the Velocity One elevates your shave into a daily ritual of focus and clarity, preparing you to face life's moments with confidence and poise. Built to last a lifetime, it's a testament to craftsmanship designed for those who demand the best in both performance and experience. Boy, I tell you what, this is so precisely machined and manufactured. It is absolutely amazing. I am really impressed by this. I really, really am. And again, a beautiful, beautiful heft, not overly so, not too light, and the shape of this handle just so naturally fits into the hand so wonderfully well. As they write here, elevate your shaving ritual. Shaving with the Velocity One is more than just removing hair. It's a ritual that brings focus and calm to your day. Unlike the fast-paced, impersonal experience of electric or cartridge razors, a safety razor invites you to slow down, savoring each stroke. The Velocity One's single blade glides smoothly across your skin, delivering a close, irritation-free shave while reducing the need for repeated passes. This tactile ritual becomes a deliberate pause, a chance to clear your mind, reset, and prepare for the moments ahead. This gentleman, Manuel Macassi, with that paragraph, absolutely understands the traditional wet shave, the hobby, and traditional wet shavers out there. Absolutely spot on. Bravo. Here they talk about the weight and balance of the Velocity One. The weight and balance of the Velocity One give you full control, turning a routine task into a time of reflection and self-care. This process creates positive emotional anchors where each shave becomes a calming, centering experience. Whether you're new to wet shaving or experienced, the Velocity One transforms a simple task into a mindful ritual, allowing you to face the day with clarity and confidence. Again, they just get the traditional wet shave. From ritual to legacy, a razor for life, the Velocity One razor is a masterpiece that stands out as a statement piece in any bathroom. Built to last, it's an heirloom that can be passed down, carrying with it stories and moments shared over the years. Whether preparing for life's pivotal moments or passing it to the next generation, this razor is a testament to quality, tradition, and the meaningful rituals that shape our lives. My gosh, that is absolutely, again, spot on. Their description of the razor absolutely captures the essence of what the traditional wet shave is and what we talk about on the Monday Morning Mailbag every single week. Again, bravo. The Velocity One is more than just a razor. It's an investment in quality, precision, and lasting value. Each razor comes with an engraved serial number, making each piece truly unique. Alongside this masterpiece, you'll find a product pass with detailed information about your razor, presented in 5 languages. Included in the box are 10 feather double-edged razor blades, known for their sharpness and quality, giving you an impeccable shave right from the start. And because the Velocity One is built to last a lifetime, it's covered by our lifetime warranty, ensuring that this razor will be with you for years to come. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. Just a bravo to the description of this razor, but more importantly, what they say is backed up in the actual product that I'm showing you here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. This is absolutely spectacular, folks. Wow, look at that. That is going to look great in any shave den in any part of the world. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's got this mirror polish to it. Yeah, that's why they include a polishing cloth, because you want to keep that beautiful, beautiful mirror finish. Absolutely gorgeous razor, absolutely gorgeous. Now, let's take a quick look at the Helios shaving brush, and we'll talk about the Helios shaving brush a little more in depth next week, but I do want to show it to you, and we'll do the unboxing and that sort of thing officially next week. And again, we know that this is, let me see if I can break this seal. Hang on, you know what? I'm going to have to get a knife. Hang on, let me get a knife to break this seal. Be right back. Okay, we were able to break the seal very, very easily. My apologies for the delay. And again, a beautiful linen box. And we're going to just open that up. And we'll get this open here. And I'll give you a quick peek at this so you can see. Again, fit and finish on these boxes matches the fit and finish on the razor. Absolutely fantastic. My gosh, the presentation and the packaging of this, absolutely top notch. Let me just make sure I don't want to confuse this. Okay, so we've got the polishing cloth here. We've got, oh, look at this. My gosh, we're going to tease you a little bit right here. Check that out, huh? Look at that. That's, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Wow, wow, that feels so great. The ribbing on this handle is absolutely spectacular. And the stand, let me get the stand out. I'm kind of, oh man, this is another stand with the same kind of beautiful non-skid grippy base. And I believe this is how it gets seated here. This is the way I've seen it in photographs. And there's the Titleist logo right there up front, and it gets seated like this. And perhaps you can also seat it like this if you want to, I think. But I think this is the way it's seated. That's the way I've seen it in photographs. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, we will talk more about the shaving brush and the stand next week as we learn more about this particular brush that they very, very kindly sent along. And again, the one thing that is so striking is, again, the Titleist logo on the bottom of the handle, but the grip and the way this brush feels in the hand is just remarkable. It is absolutely beautiful. You can get such a nice grip and grasp of this brush because of this ribbing that's on this handle here. Absolutely wonderful, extraordinary, remarkable, and beautiful. Really, really, really terrific. And that color is just gorgeous. And again, the stand and the brush, absolutely marvelous. Let me just set this aside. We're going to repackage it here, and we're going to set this all this material back in there, and then we will, again, packaging and presentation of both the Velocity One razor and the Helios brush, absolutely top notch. So that's a little bit of a look at the Helios brush. We'll talk about it more next week. And my sincere thanks and gratitude and deep appreciation to Manuel Macassi for very, very kindly sending along the Velocity One razor and stand and the Helios brush and the blades and everything, the complete set along to the channel, and allowing me to review these and share them with all the viewers out there. Again, Manuel, thank you very, very much. Really, really do appreciate it. I'm just looking at the name Manuel Macassi. I hope, again, I pronounced your name correctly. And my thanks, again, to viewer Joel Toronto, who is a proud owner of the Velocity One razor and Helios brush, for really very kindly contacting Titleist about the channel and recommending us to review the razor and the shaving brush. That was very, very nice of you, Joel. Thank you very, very much for orchestrating this. And again, my thanks to everyone at Titleist, and especially Manuel Macassi, for very, very kindly sending this to my front door all the way from Switzerland and allowing me to review it and to share with all the viewers. We will be getting review done on this very, very soon. I have not shaved, knowing that this came the other day. I am going to probably wait a day or two, probably 2 days, maybe 3 days, and then I will shave with this because I want to have a little more hair growth to shave with, not only so you can see something on camera, but I also want to see how it performs with a little more beard growth for me. That's that's kind of my approach. I want to have a little more beard growth to take this for a test drive, and we will be reviewing this on the channel, so stay tuned for that, as well as the brush. So we're going to kind of break it down in a number of reviews for the razor and the brush, and we'll talk about the brush again on next week's Monday Morning Mailbag. So thanks again, Joel Toronto, for orchestrating this. Really do appreciate it. And my sincere thanks to Manuel Macassi and everyone at Titleist for very, very kindly sending the Velocity One razor stand and the Helios brush and stand, and allowing me to review these and share with all the viewers out there. Thank you again very, very much. Well, it's Halloween, and Mark Bagwell introduces us to a great Halloween shaving soap from Barrister and Mann, and he writes, "It's Halloween, and that means witches, goblins, and things that go bump in the night. Barrister and Mann is located in New England, so they are not about to waste a good Halloween. So they are bringing us Season of the Witch shaving soap, and with a very special holiday twist. There is the usual tub of soap, or you can order a cauldron loaded with 7 ounces of soap. And then there is the shaving brushes shaped like a witch's broom. The brush comes in either a boar or your choice of 2 different synthetics. And there is the usual aftershave splash and balm. It's no secret I love their balms. Also comes in an EDP. There is also a body soap and a sample shaving soap that you can order. A link will be provided." Hey, Mark, thanks very much for the great review. The heads up on a really great Halloween shave soap and Halloween shave gear offerings from Barrister and Mann. Really, really do appreciate it. Again, folks, we'll have the link below. Mark, thanks again very much. Well, this morning we have 2 more products from Pacific Shaving Company that we would like to share with you. First up is their unscented clean shave cream, scent-free formula for sensitive skin. How about that? And as they write on the product page, you deserve a clean slate. This clean, gentle, and feel-good shaving cream is specially formulated for everyday use on even the most sensitive skin. Using minimal and clean ingredients, it provides impressive cushion and slickness, rinses easily, and leaves your freshly shaved skin looking and feeling healthy. Now, the benefits are that it's a clean formula, it's fragrance-free and unscented, it's safe, it has safe and natural ingredients, And all you have to do to use it is just wet your skin, massage it in with your hands, or you can use your favorite shaving brush. Gentle and naturally soothing for all skin types. How about that? Yeah, looking forward to trying this one. So if you're someone out there who has sensitive skin and you can't use a lot of shaving soaps or shave creams with scents and fragrances, that sort of thing, check out the Unscented Clean Shave Cream from Pacific Shaving Company. We will have links to this one below. My thanks again to Stan Addis and everyone at Pacific Shaving Company for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers. Up next is Pacific Shaving Company's Ultra Slick Shave Stick. How about that? Yeah, this is terrific. And I assume you could probably travel with it because it's 2.65 ounces. So I believe that just comes under the 3-ounce TSA regulation, I think. Don't quote me on that. Someone double check me on that. I'm kind of assuming this on the fly. But as they write on their product page, hang on, let me just take this cap off. Oh, that's a fantastic scent. Oh, that's marvelous. That is really, really, really good. Like a little bit of menthol and eucalyptus in there. Oh, that's terrific. And as they write here, time for a stick shift. Incredibly easy to apply and mess-free, this shave stick will completely change your shaving game. Just rub it directly on wet skin, whether or not you even lather is up to you, and shave away. Perfect for your face, head, legs, underarms, sink, shower, bathtub, anywhere and everywhere you shave. Apply directly to wet skin, with and against the grain of your hair growth. If a lather is desired, massage into skin with your hand or a quality shaving brush. Enjoy your shave. Perfect for travel. Okay, there's a confirmation on that. I thought I read that. It is perfect for travel, so I'm assuming it meets TSA guidelines. It does. There's the symbol right there. Let me see, you can see that. See that right there? That little jet symbol? That means it's TSA friendly. Perfect for travel, for face, head, legs, underarm, anywhere and everywhere you shave. A little goes a long way. And they also have a recipe for an Uber lather. Uber lather recipe. Apply shave stick underneath your favorite Pacific Shaving Company shaving cream. Use quality brush to create an ultra-rich, incredibly slick lather. Boy, really looking forward to reviewing this one, using and reviewing this one. This really sounds marvelous. I like shaving sticks, and this will be a nice change of pace from bowl lathering. So we'll do a face lather with this, and we might even try that Uber lather recipe that they recommend. And again, boy, that's got a great lively menthol eucalyptus kind of scent, if I miss my guess. If I don't miss my guess, that's really fantastic. So like this one a lot right off the bat. Both of these products are fantastic. Different change of pace. If you have sensitive skin, check out their unscented clean shave cream. And if you're traveling, check out their Ultra Slick Shave Stick. We're going to get a review on both of these done. Really looking forward to using and reviewing these and discussing these a little more. If any of the viewers out there have used either of these products, please comment below and let us know. Once more, my thanks to Stan Addis and everyone at Pacific Shaving Company for very kindly sending along the Unscented Clean Shave Cream and the Ultra Slick Shave Stick. We will have links to both of these below. Stan and everyone at Pacific Shaving Company, thanks again very, very much. Well, I received an email alert from viewer RP who sent along a link to Bullgoose Shaving. When you click on that link, it takes you to a product page with the following description. We just received a shipment of Gillette Platinum DE blades from the St. Petersburg plant in Russia. These blades are supposedly exactly the same as the legendary and vintage Gillette Swede blades that you have heard so much about. The blades are incredibly sharp, smooth, comfortable, and durable. They are probably a touch less sharp than feather blades, but they are infinitely smoother and more durable. Sold in boxes of 50, these blades are hard to come by Be sure to grab some while we can still get them. Hey, RP, thanks very, very much for the email alert and heads up on these blades. We learned about these blades originally from viewer Beth Jones, who also sent along an email alert regarding their availability at Bullgoose Shaving. It sounds like they're going in and out of stock. So maybe since the last time we talked about them, they were out of stock. Looks like they are back in stock again. My thanks to RP for the heads up and email alert on the availability of these blades at Bullgoose Shaving. RP, thanks very, very much. Really do appreciate it. And also a big thank you to Beth Jones for originally sending us along the heads up on these blades. Beth, RP, thanks again very, very much. Folks, we'll have the link below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. This email and comment comes from viewer Glenn Martin, and he writes, "Hi Mark, I just finished watching this week's 3MB. I saw you indicating you're going to use castor oil for cracked, dry hands. Well, I wanted to throw my favorite in the mix, Bag Balm. Over 50 years ago, as a young teenager for 2 summers, I worked and stayed on a dairy farm near Sydney, New York for hay season. The farmer had 120 milkers and a herd of just under 150 cows. He had Bag Balm that he would purchase in cans similar to metal paint cans. We would apply it to the udders after milking. It would prevent chafing after milking. As you can imagine, the udder on a dairy farm is the money bag. If it is injured or infected, the bottom line profits are affected. Since then, I have always used it on dry, cracked skin, abrasions, scabs, to keep them supple. If your hands are cracked and dry, at bedtime, slather that on your hands, put a pair of old cotton socks over your hands so you don't get the Bag Balm on your bedding. Within a couple days and with daily use, it will work wonders. It has petroleum and lanolin in it. It's also a mild antiseptic. If you Google Bag Balm, you'll see it's readily available in box stores and pharmacies. Best regards, Glenn, aka Bug Chief. And he also sent along a link to a Wikipedia page that discusses Bag Balm. And it reads here in part, Bag Balm is a salve developed in 1899 to soothe irritation on cows' udders after milking. Bag Balm is widely used to soothe dry, cracked skin on humans. How about that? We'll have a link to that Wikipedia page and also to a link where we found it on Amazon.com. Hey, Glenn, thanks very, very much for the suggestion on Bag Balm. As the winter weather starts setting in, we're going to suffer, some of us will suffer from dry, cracked skin. You know, we like to have that aftershave balm routine for our face and for those of us who shave our heads to keep everything, nice and supple and nicely moisturized, that sort of thing. Sometimes our hands suffer a little more. So thanks very much for the Bag Balm recommendation, Glenn. Really do appreciate it. Hey, keeping with the dry, cracked skin theme, we received this email from viewer Weezer, also known as Mitch, and he writes, Hi, Mark. I've been watching the conversations about different products to treat this problem, dry, cracked skin, hands, that sort of thing. I suffer from the same cracking on my hands during the winter months. I haven't tried the castor oil, but I have tried numerous hand lotions, including Vaseline, and I have found only one product that has worked well for me. It is Amlactin Body and Moisturizing Lotion. It used to be prescription only, but is now readily available at most pharmacies. Costco has the best deal on it, but you have to buy 2 20-ounce bottles. You can get smaller bottles at a pharmacy to try it out. If the castor oil doesn't work for you, try this product. Regards, Mitch. Hey, Mitch, thanks very much for passing this along. Folks, we'll get a link to Amlactin body and moisturizing lotion so that you can look at this one too as an option for dry, cracked skin during the winter months. Kind of getting ready for winter already. These are great suggestions. Mitch, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Rob Bruno asked the following, and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I'm not sure if I asked you this before, so please forgive me if I have. I never owned an open comb razor before. What is a great beginner razor for open comb users? Is it a Merkur 15C or something else? Any suggestion would be appreciated. Have a great day, Rob in Vegas." Rob, absolutely fantastic question. The first open comb razor that comes to mind, because I recently used it in a video review, is the Merkur 25C. Love the longer, slender handle, the tight knurling. As far as open comb razors go, this does have a milder approach. Really like this one a lot, the Merkur 25C. And as I recall, comes in at a pretty good price point. Yeah, Merkur 25C. Also have a couple of other razors here that are open comb that also have a nice mild approach. First up is the Fatip Piccolo. This is a nice one, a shorter handle, a nice solid handle, has some nice weight to it. But again, the open comb razor head on this is a milder approach when it comes to open comb razors. Now, these are machined and also handmade, so you'll see a little bit of, you'll see some neat, I say neat, kind of imperfections in the handles, like little, very, very small dings, but that kind of adds to their charm. That's the handmade quality of the razor. These come out of Italy, and they come in at really, really nice price points. Like these a lot. The Fatip Piccolo, also same razor head, different handle, the Fatip Grande. Again, this handle is a little longer. It is a hollow razor. Let me show you this right here. It's a hollow razor, okay? Like there, see it's kind of hollow right there? It has some nice piping on the handle that affords a really, really nice grip. And again, it has the same mild razor head that the Fatip Piccolo has. So both of these, nice, mild approach as far as open comb razors, in my humble opinion. Your mileage may vary, but when I first used this early on in my wet shaving journey, I found them both to be on the milder side in regards to open comb razors. So like these a lot. Now, one caveat about the Grande, I think it was about 2016 or 2017, somewhere in there, they had a production run of the Grande that was extremely aggressive. Something changed in their tooling. There was a little bit of a hiccup, and they produced a number of these, I think in 2016 or 2017. I'm not sure of the date, but a little bit of a hiccup in the production run, and they came out more aggressive. However, a lot of wet shavers really like the more aggressive version. So if you are looking for a milder version, make sure you buy something new or post 2017. You know, if you're going to buy it used, make sure it's 2018, 2019, etc. That way you'll be assured of getting a mild model, that the way it was originally intended to shave. So Fatip, Grande, and Piccolo, very, very good. Now, really, my pick of all of these, if you want a nice open comb razor, is to go with the Phoenix Shaving Ascension Select double open comb razor with twist adjustability. I like this a lot. Not only do you have an open comb, but you also have a double open comb, which in theory, it's supposed to grab a little bit of the excess lather and give you a little extra lubrication. However, I use it as a regular safety razor. I really don't use that feature, so to speak, too much. Although I can say that the little bit of lather that is gathered in the razor head, I can get a little bit of buffing done here and there, but for the most part, I use it as a regular safety razor. However, I like this open comb razor because of its twist adjustability. So if you're unsure of the aggressiveness of an open comb razor, try this double open comb razor, because when it's snugged up, it is at its mildest setting. Just by giving a little bit of a twist and that that razor blade in there puts tension on the razor head and the handle, so it acts like a spring. So you can open up that blade gap and increase the aggression, the efficiency of it, and kind of play around with how much aggression you want from this razor. So when it's snugged up, it's beautifully mild. If you need a little more growl, all you gotta do is give it a little twist, up to about a quarter of a turn. So but between, I would say, snugged up to a quarter of a turn is where the adjustability is. And you'll find that just adjusting it, just twisting it a little bit, about a 16th of a turn or an 1/8 of a turn is plenty to change and open up that blade gap to increase the efficiency a little bit. Love this one. It is a stainless steel handle. It has a removable flare tip, so you can buy some different colored flare tips for it. And it has a zinc alloy plated razor head, but it's got a gunmetal plating, which kind of adds to the smoothness, overall smoothness of this particular razor. Comes in at a nice price point, a great introduction to the Ascension line of razors from Phoenix Shaving. So really, of all the ones that I've talked about, boy, I love the Ascension Select and all the Ascension razors that Phoenix Shaving offers because of that twist adjustability. So I'd give any of these a try, depending on what your budget is. I think the Fatip are probably the more affordable of all of these here. But boy, oh boy, this twist adjustable, it gives you that change in aggression, change in efficiency, stainless steel handle, just really a terrific razor for the money. And any of them will be good, but really I like the Ascension Select a lot. I like all the Ascension razors because of that twist adjustability. So you can kind of tailor it. This way, if you buy an open comb razor, you're going to get a really mild shave, snugged all the way up. And if you want to experiment a little bit, just open up that blade gap a little bit. It's just a fun way to go with an open comb or a double open comb razor. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, Rob. I hope that helps you. And I'll leave it to the viewers out there. If you have any other suggestions for a mild open comb razor, please comment below. Rob, thanks again very much. Viewer Steve Gregory checked in one more time and he writes, I forwarded this video of Ken Surf's doing a Halloween shave. You and he and Matt from Razor Emporium, I never miss. I thought with your creativity, I would love to see you do a Halloween shave and get your take on it. All my best, Steve Gregory. Hey, Steve, we do have a Halloween shave coming up this Wednesday, so check it out. And I've done Halloween shaves in the past, so you just might want to go up to YouTube and just search for Mark Zarady Halloween, and those Halloween shaves will come up. But this Wednesday, definitely doing a Halloween shave, and we'll also link Ken Surf's Halloween shave from 2023. Ken Surf's a really terrific guy and a great wet shaver who has a very popular channel. So we're happy to link his Halloween shave from 2023 below in the description. And if anyone can give me a heads up on Ken Surf's 2024 Halloween shave, we'll link that as well. So again, Steve, thanks very much for the heads up on Ken Surf's Halloween shave from 2023 and reminding me to let everyone know that this Wednesday we'll have a Halloween shave. So stay tuned for that. Steve, thanks again very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Wishing you a safe and happy Halloween, and make it a great week.